If your walls could talk, they'd be telling you it's time to liven them up with something new and beyond the ordinary. They'd be telling you to look into Panelo luxury wall panels. Panelo will have your walls speaking volumes about the power of your imagination. Because with Panelo luxury wall panels, you can let your imagination run wild. Panelo luxury panels are the perfect remedy for the nondescript wall. Made from high-quality vinyl and available in an array of beautiful patterns, Panelo also comes in the same popular and dramatic sizes you've seen in real stone and porcelain tiles. Best of all, Panelo wall panels are so easy to install. You can liven up your wall without spending much more than you would painting, and the transformation is incomparable. Panelo panels are lightweight and easy to handle, and they install easily onto most wall surfaces. It's as simple as this. Determine the desired installation pattern, for example, straight line, brick, diagonal, or herringbone. Prepare the wall surface. Apply adhesive to the wall surface or to the back of the panel. Then simply press the panels in place. A roller will complete the bonding process. It's that easy and quick to transform a wall or entire room. Panelo luxury wall panels are easy to trim to size or to fit around outlets. Just measure, score, and snap. They can even be cut to bend around corners, inward or outward. When you're considering where to use Panelo luxury wall panels in your home, your imagination is the limit. They are that versatile. In addition to virtually any wall, they can be used on kitchen islands, backsplashes, decorative or support columns or beams, bar bases, and many other applications. Panelo luxury wall panels will prove that walls can talk, and you'll hear yours loud and clear when you spice them up with something new and completely different. Panelo luxury wall panels, for walls that speak for themselves. Thank you for purchasing or considering Panelo luxury wall panels. You're going to love the beautiful transformation that Panelo brings to whatever surface you'll be installing it on. We're also confident you will love how easily it installs. Before we proceed to our demonstration of how to properly install Panelo, let's first address a few important details about this product and how to prepare for your installation. Following these instructions carefully will ensure the best results for your project. If you have already purchased your Panelo wall panels, feel free to skip ahead to the next step. If not, here's how to determine the quantity that you will need for your project. First, determine the size of your installation space in feet or meters by multiplying its width by its height. Add to this total an extra 10% to allow for cuts and possible mistakes. Each carton of Panelo 12 by 24 panels contains 20 square feet or 1.86 square meters of product. If you're installing 18 by 36 panels, each carton contains 36 square feet or 3.34 meters of product. Say, for example, your installation surface is 90 square feet. Add 10% for overage, and your total need is 99 square feet. You would need 5 cartons of 12 by 24 panels or 3 cartons of 18 by 36 panels. Before you begin your project, you must first condition your Panelo luxury wall panels for at least 48 hours prior to installation. Please note that Panelo wall panels are for interior use only and must be installed in temperature-controlled rooms. Do not remove product from the carton while conditioning. Maintain the room temperature at between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 and 30 degrees Celsius during and immediately following installation. Panelo can be installed on a wide array of substrates, including plywood, sheetrock, ceramic tile, wood paneling, bead or tile board, vinyl, sealed concrete, hardybacker, and cement board. Installation over brick, cinder block, carpets, textiles, OSB, Luan, and particle board is not recommended. Panelo panels can be installed using one of 3 adhesive types. For larger installations, we recommend using a trowel-on mastic product. For smaller installations, it's best to use a spray-on adhesive or all-purpose heavy-duty construction adhesive. To ensure your installation proceeds as efficiently as possible, be sure to gather the following tools: tape measure, pencil, chalk line, utility knife, square, straight edge, hand roller, and a trowel if you're using spread adhesive. It will also be helpful to have on hand a clean rag, blue painter's tape, drop cloth, dust respirator, and safety glasses. You may also consider using a compact router for V-grooving, which allows you to fit Panelo around 90-degree corners. You can learn more about that process in a segment that follows this general installation video. Now that you're ready to begin your installation, it's time to prepare your surface. Take the time to make sure it is smooth, dry, flat, and free of dust and any other foreign matter. Panelo luxury panels can be installed in an array of different patterns, such as brick, diagonal, or herringbone. Once you decide which pattern you prefer, have your tools in place, and have prepared your surface, you're ready to get started. Over the course of the next few minutes, we will demonstrate the proper installation methods and show you how easy it is to work with Panelo luxury wall panels. During this demonstration, we will be installing Panelo in standard horizontal brick patterns, and you will see 3 different adhesive methods being used. We will explain each method later in this video. Setting the first row of panels carefully and properly lays the groundwork for a great-looking, evenly balanced installation. Start at the bottom of your wall and work up to the ceiling. Find the center point of the wall by measuring the width of the wall and dividing by 2. Mark the bottom, center, and top of the wall at the center point and snap or draw a straight line. Your wall is now divided into 2 equal sections. To determine how many panels you will need to complete a row, divide the width of your wall by the length of a Panelo panel that you've chosen. If you're installing panels in a pattern other than standard brick, you will need to measure accordingly. If at the end of the first row you're left with a space less than 6 inches, you can shift your center line to give you a wider, more visually appealing partial end piece. Now measure the height of your wall and divide it by your panel width to determine how many rows you will need and if you need to cut your first row of panels to fit. All borders will now be at least half as wide as your panels, making cuts easier and your installation more visually appealing. Cutting Panelo panels to fill partial spaces or fit around outlets is simple. Take your measurements, transfer them to the back of your panel, grab your straight edge and utility knife and cut through the cellular backing on the panel. Make several passes with your knife, then snap along your cut. Now run your knife along the decorative film and wear layer side of the panel to complete the cut. You may also use a high-speed palm router with a straight bit to make cuts or to cut out shapes to accommodate outlets and other fixtures. If you are using a mastic adhesive and installing Panelo over a smooth surface, for best results, spread the adhesive directly onto the wall. If your surface is textured, apply the mastic directly to the back of each panel and cover thoroughly. If you use a construction adhesive with an application gun, be sure to read the manufacturer's instructions carefully. If you're using a spray adhesive, make sure your project area is well ventilated. Mask the installation area with painter's tape and paper or plastic sheeting. Apply the adhesive to your surface before installing a panel. You may wish to apply enough to allow you to install a few panels at a time. Just be sure to follow the manufacturer's guidelines for flash time, open time, and drying time. Also, ensure you use proper coverage where a panel row ends or where panels adjoin to ensure that the 4 corners and outer edges are securely bonded to the wall or surface. Begin at the bottom of your wall. Place your first panel into position at your center starting point and immediately press it into place. Roll your first panel with a hand roller to ensure complete bonding to the adhesive. It is not necessary to roll each panel individually, just the first one. After rolling the first panel, snap a chalk line even with the top of the panel and across the wall to ensure a level first row. You can install another 10 or so panels before stopping to roll them all together. Then continue this process for the rest of your installation. After you've completed your entire installation, hand roll the entire wall or surface one last time. With Panelo, you can easily install your panels around inside or outside corners without leaving unsightly exposed cut edges that need finishing. You will need a high-speed palm router with a 1/2-inch diameter, 45-degree V-grooving bit to cut the panel to fold around an outside 90-degree corner. Measure the distance between the adjacent panel and the corner. Transfer the measurement to the back of the panel. Now use your router to make a V-cut through the cellular backside of your panels. Be sure to set the depth of the V-grooving bit so it does not cut through the decor paper on the front side of the panel. After applying adhesive, use a hairdryer or heat gun to heat up the beveled cut to make it bend easily. Then simply fold your panel to fit snugly and seamlessly around the corner. Inside 90-degree cuts can be done with a utility knife. Cut through the cellular backing, use your heat gun or hairdryer on the back of the panel, then fold the panel outward. Apply adhesive and fit it into the corner. Be sure to refer to your written instructions for important additional information. To provide a finished look to any row that ends with a trimmed panel, or any place where the panels have been cut to fit window or door casings, you may want to apply a color-matched water-based silicone caulk. Once you get started on your installation, you'll get the hang of it quickly and should move quickly through your project. Be sure to read the entire installation instructions before beginning your project. If you get stuck at any point, these instructions should help you get back on track. In no time at all, you'll see how easy it is to make a wall talk and how eloquently it will speak when it's covered with Panelo luxury wall panels.